do what I do.
And I understand why. I'm not here to tear down our elders or their legacy, but I'm here to explain why we are walking away from that label that no longer fits and probably never did. See, back in 1998, okay, Jesse Jackson, who was a famous civil rights leader, he worked with Dr. Martin Luther King and so on and so forth. He actually ran for president. He pushed hard for the adoption of the term African American as our collective racial identity. And at the time, that made sense to a lot of people because in the 1990 US Census, this is 1990, our official racial designation was either Black or Negro. Okay? Yes, Negro. We were still Negroes in 1990. And it still tied us to the plantation language and white supremacist taxonomy. All right. And Jesse Jackson stood up and said, hey, it's time to go from being called Negroes to being called African Americans. And he wasn't wrong in this moment. He wanted to give Black Americans a term that reflected cultural heritage and dignity rooted in our ancestral origins, not just in skin color. And he wanted us to be seen not as coloreds, not as Negroes, but as a people with history, a people who were forcibly severed from a continent and deserve to be reconnected to it, at least symbolically. And for a time, that worked. It gained traction in the media and education and government documents. But see, here's the thing. By the year 2000, the U.S. Census officially recognized African American as an option, and Jesse Jackson, through the Operation Push in his presidential campaign, he helped mainstream the identity in a political and cultural moment where we were desperate for self-definition, but that moment has passed, family, okay? Because here's the problem. African American is not specific enough. It's vague, it's geographic, and worst of all, it's been co-opted by white South Africans, hashtag Elon Musk. You understand? They're naturalized in the United States, and many of them have the audacity to check the box marked African American. People ask me, well, isn't Elon Musk an African American? He was born in South Africa. No, he is a white settler colonialist from a country that enforced apartheid and crushed Black Africans under its boot for generations. That man is no more African American than a white man born in Tokyo is a Japanese American. This is exactly why we're done with this term. We are foundational Black Americans, the direct descendants of the American chattel slavery system and the Black people who were here at the founding of this country. We are people who were born from the bowels of the country's original sin. We were forged through genocide, through chains, through rape, through unpaid labor. We survived Jim Crow, redlining, lynching, convict leasing, the Klan, COINTELPRO, what else? Mass incarceration, the war on drugs, really the war on us. We built this country. We're not Africans in America. We are foundational Black Americans, okay? So no, we're not African American. We don't owe our identity to a continent that never came to save us. They never sent one boat, one plane to bring us back. Okay, we owe it to our ancestors, to those who endured for centuries under systematic oppression in the United States without reinforcement, without repatriation, without reparations. And let me make this brutally clear. Our rejection of the term African American is not a rejection of our phenotype. We love our beautiful Black selves. Shout out to all the beautiful Black people out here of all colors and persuasion. Shout out to all the beautiful Black people. Shout out to you. We love our color. We love our features. We love our thick lips and our broad noses and our beautiful bodies. We love ourselves. You understand me? It's a rejection of the political bait and switch that has allowed every immigrant with dark skin to pretend they share our lineage and thus share in the justice that we alone are owed. And this is not about vocabulary. This is about lineage. It's about a legal status. It's about reparative justice. Because if you don't define who you are, the world will define it for you and steal everything that belongs to you in the process. Have you seen what the African Union is trying to do? Region 6. Region 6. Y'all keep calling yourselves African American. Well, it's time for to be African. Let us get some of the reparations. Region 6. Mission has changed. He gave us the best weapon he could at the time. But now we're in a new battle, and it requires sharper language, and we are foundational Black Americans. We are not African immigrants. We are not Caribbean immigrants. We are not Black in some symbolic, watered-down, multicultural sense. We are the heirs of the American nightmare. And we're the rightful claimants of the American debt. And we no longer ask permission to define ourselves. We got this, okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys some video footage, as I do oftentimes. I want y'all to take a look at what we got. Okay, you guys hit the #1 button. Let me know if you can hear me. And I will be doing my very best not to talk over the videos, but y'all know me. I'm going to have something to say if something strikes me. Praise God. Hallelujah. So let's go ahead and commence with the video footage. You guys hit the #1 button, man. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. Now, one thing I want to point out is that part of the reason that we need to delineate, because some of these immigrant folk, they don't even like America, all right? So y'all hit the #1 button. I'm going to go ahead and let it play, okay? Let's take a gander at this. And if you can hear it, I'm going to let me let it play now.
Their parents and their grand.
Boom, bada, bing. Let me see. All right. Okay, here we go.
And they hear the stories of their parents.
Now, this fella's a Hispanic fella, and he's talking about the general immigrant experience. Okay? And when I say the general immigrant experience, he's going to tell you what immigrants really think. Unlike foundational
people that came to this country illegally at a point, and they never embraced America. They never cared for it. They were here to make money and send money back.
Right.
They ended up staying here and having children in the U.S.
Most of these immigrants are here to make money and leave. That's what they're here to do.
So as their children grew up in the U.S., they never taught them to love this country. Now those kids who are U.S. citizens because they were born here have grown up with that anger towards the U.S., and every time something happens, they got to use their race as a crutch and say it's because you're racist. Oh. And they hear the stories of their parents and their grandparents of how great life was in Mexico.
Yeah.
And that also
they've never been to Mexico.
Ghana and these other places.
And if they have, it's been for little vacations. They don't understand what it is like your power went out, or your Wi-Fi doesn't work,
right,
or the toilet ain't working, which would have been a disaster for me today. Let's just clear that up.
Full circle. Thank you, Art.
Would have been a disaster. All they know is their parents told them everything was great over there.
Right.
And then they look into their own, prison history of, the Aslan overtake.
Yeah.
And how this land was theirs. And then when you tell them it was bought and paid for by the U.S. after the Mexican-American War, and they say it was forced. Dude, let me tell you something. If I'm in a war with you and I want to take your land,
right,
and I just whooped your rear end from the north of California to the southern tip of Arizona, I'm not paying you for the land.
All right, so this gentleman gave us some good points. A lot of immigrants who come to this country, they don't love America. They always know they have an opportunity to go back home. It's like a man that has a bunch of different women. If he always knows that he can go back home, then he's not necessarily going to be loyal to that one woman. He's not going to put it all in. Foundational Black Americans, we understand we don't have anywhere else to go. And so because of that, we're all in, okay? We are all in, we're all with it. And we know we have to make the best of the situation that we're in. And so because of that, we fight for America. We fought in every major war. We fought in all the skirmishes. We fought to defend it, even defend its rights, even when in situations we didn't have all the rights that we were fighting for. Shout out to Intricately Tangled. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. Keep talking over the videos. I'm here. So you like your men ghetto and loud. I don't go to the movies with me. I will out talk Can you see that? Don't go in that room. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I gotta cut that out, man. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm gonna read all the super chats when we finish with it. Thank you so much. But anyway, so that's there's another reason why we want to do all these flag burners. We didn't burn flags when we were out there protesting. Okay, we were not out there burning flags, but these immigrants are burning flags. We need to delineate. If you look at some of these, even the black immigrants, when you look at some of their comments, they say, I'm just in America to make money and leave. So what does that tell you? They're not in it for a long time. They're in it for a good time. Y'all hit the number 1 button. We're going back to these videos.
You have people that came to this country illegally. Let
me see. Let's get on back to the video.
Grew up in the U.S. They never taught. I'm not paying you for the land.
You listening?
You have people that came to this country illegally.
You got him
because your people don't have no culture. Listen. I said, well, what about your culture? She said, yeah, my people from Tanzania. I said, cool, my people from Louisiana. Oh, but that's not a culture. And Tanzania is? She said, oh, da-da-da-da-da. Well, we can hang out, but my mama said that I'm not allowed to go to your house. Mind you, she like 23, 24, 25.
Oh, wow.
What? At that point, I said, babe, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, because it's several things I was dealing with in that space or whatever, but like also it was important for me to just say, you know what? The guardrails that you have up against my people is fine. I'm fine standing behind them. Okay.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.